can't waste your unfinished food.
Why not?
It contributes to global warming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Food waste. It's a global issue that worsens by the day. In California alone, 6 million pounds of food waste are thrown out each year.
Most people don't realize that they aren't just wasting their money that they spent on food, but it also inflames the climate change crisis with its greenhouse gas footprint.
The production, transportation, handling, and distribution of food generates carbon dioxide emissions and other pollutant greenhouse gases.
Growing and producing food takes up land, space, energy, and water from lakes, rivers, and underground water sources. And all of these resources are being wasted. Approximately 85% of greenhouse gas emissions are from food production.
Food waste is brought to landfills, which are the third largest emitter of human-related methane gas emissions in the U.S. When food sits and rots in landfills, methane is released into the atmosphere, contributing to air pollution and global warming.
The US EDA states that food is the single largest category of material placed in landfills and accounts for 1/3 of all human-caused greenhouse gas emissions and generates 8% of greenhouse gases annually.
We interviewed one of Graham Middle School's science teachers, Mr. Carroll, on the subject of food waste and how it correlates with Earth's climate change crisis.
And food waste is basically any leftover food that you have, and if that food waste goes into a landfill, instead of breaking down naturally, it decomposes slower over time and takes up a whole lot of space. And as it's decomposing over time, it ends up releasing a lot of greenhouse gases.
One of the most effective solutions to reduce food waste is composting. It makes us less dependent on landfills and decreases the amount of greenhouse gas deposited into the air.
Here is an easy and accessible way to compost at home.
Santa Clara County already rolled out green waste yard carts, and you just simply take your food waste and you dump them into the cart, and then the city comes around and collects those carts and whatever material is in there. So it could be green waste, it could be yard clippings, it could be grass trimmings, it could be your leftover beef sandwich, it could be part of your rotten celery or carrots that you didn't eat. All that material goes together and then goes to a compost facility instead of the landfill.
This way, resources and nutrients can be recycled back into our ecosystem and also benefits the environment by improving soil health, mitigating the impact of droughts that can cause desertification. It also decreases the amount of soil erosion, air pollution, and chance of clogged waterways.
Animals and our ecosystems are also greatly impacted by wasted and decaying food. Species numbers, reproduction patterns, and the food chain/predator and prey relationships are destroyed.
Food is being wasted that can be given to help families in need and reduce global food insecurity. Food insecurity is defined as a lack of consistent access to enough food for every person in a household to live an active, healthy life.
Consumers are major contributors to food loss when they buy and cook more than they need and throw out the extras. Here's Mr. Carroll once again explaining how grocery stores entice their customers.
So if you're at the grocery store and it says buy two, get one free, that is a ploy to get you to buy more food, but you're not necessarily going to eat all of the extra food.
If we can reduce our food waste, we're not only helping save the environment, but we are also saving money and working to eliminate world hunger. We need to reduce the environmental footprint for our world now and the future generations to come.